So I actually was a poll worker for the primary elections in March.
I first got into education advocacy, advocating for Proposition 15.
We're involved in like transporting part of the supply chain from transporting the ballots from the original polling places to the place where they're counted. So what we're really doing is we're kind of sorting all the ballots and making it easier for the people to count it.
It was definitely after the 2016 elections that I got more involved in politics.
I would say I had been pretty politically inactive until fall of my sophomore year.
I mean, I've definitely had some interest in politics my whole life, but like definitely it's kind of increased a lot over quarantine, especially with like the election and stuff. And I had a lot more time to watch the news. So I think it's definitely increased.
My political like investment, I guess, has definitely increased a lot with this election because I feel like I'm older and like I have enough like knowledge to like make my own opinions and have my own views on specific topics.
Well, this election, everyone's been saying it's really important because it determines whether we're going to be in like this situation for 4 more years or we can actually get out of this pandemic. So I just really wanted to help out and see how everything works. I just wanted to experience how this election will work, and I wanted to help out as well.
I think for many people, the 2016 elections were really impactful. And to me, it kind of like opened my eyes to see that there's like a lot of work ahead to be done. You know, a lot of people didn't vote in the 2016 elections. And as you know, as a young person, you know, I didn't have a voice to vote either, but the decision obviously impacts me and my future. So I think that was really important to start for me to start being more aware about politics.
I want to help facilitate the closure of the election process because I feel like our country is going through like a time of a lot of turmoil and anxiety over the election. And I think it's like important to do like my part to help with the election process and make sure that like all the ballots are counted and loaded.
As youth, it is sort of our duty to educate ourselves, even if we do not have the ability to vote. We eventually will be voting. And not only that, I just think that, especially now with social media and everything, youth do have the power to actually make changes through technology, like petitions, through emailing our senators, our representatives, through holding virtual demonstrations, through talking with officials, through talking with voters. There are just so many new opportunities now, and it is a time for change.
I mean, I definitely don't think there is like a large enough youth kind of voice in politics. It's a lot of like older adults and stuff like that. And I mean, like I said earlier, it's kind of about the rest of our lives. And so if we get started young and educate ourselves young, then I think we can make more informed decisions like as we are able to vote and stuff like that.
I think it's really important that like you become really involved in like politics early. So like when you're of age, like you are in the right mindset to vote and like you have the right knowledge to vote. Like get involved early so you can like when we are of age to vote, like we'll make like our own decisions unbiased and like what we truly believe.
If we can't make our voice heard through voting, then at least we have to learn about it and just be involved in the process itself. And you can make an impact that way too. And I would definitely encourage everyone to educate themselves and to try to engage in their governments and be civically aware.
It's never too late to get involved. I mean, personally, I had never thought that I would get involved in political advocacy.
I know not everyone can vote, but educating yourself is the biggest thing. And then when you can vote, definitely like use that right and just kind of, as I said, use your voice because everyone's voice matters and everyone's voice can make a difference.